Not a late day. Not a late day. We here. We here. We here. We here. Everybody clap it up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. See, I didn't get my other stuff because I needed to prepare myself, but I did not properly prepare myself on some dumb shit. It's crazy. Special guests in the building. You know what I mean? Yo, new to the game. You know what I mean? My boy. Probably gonna see him a lot more in these months. You know what I mean? We're gonna be looking at these. Y'all gotta send us some. Y'all gotta let us know. You know what I mean? Send us some vids. We wanna watch a lot of these. Tap in. We always interested in these crazy things, and we got a lot to say. But without further ado, my boy JB. Everybody welcome JB.
Yes, sir.
Everybody welcome my boy JB.
Long time coming.
Long time coming. I'm gonna put his stuff down in the description, you know what I mean? So that way y'all can tap in, you know what I'm saying? But, let's lock into some real shit, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna lock into some real shit. I was peeping this the other day and I was like, damn, I low-key gotta watch this shit. Like, I was like, yo, like, I don't be tapped into a lot of stuff that be going on. Like, there be a lot of shit that be happening that just like be crazy. Like, we live in some crazy small place in the middle of nowhere, you feel what I'm saying? And real shit, bro, I don't really be knowing that all this shit be happening, bro. Like, a lot of this shit be crazy, bro. A lot of people be out here be doing wild shit. And this happens to be one of them. We got teen mass shooter realizes he's been captured. How you feel about this, JB? What you think? Give me your predictions. What you thinking this is finna be like? You think this finna be on, like, give me a nasty scale on how gross this is finna be.
Oh, honestly,
go ahead.
Just looking at the views already on the video,
crazy.
Teen mass shooter, when it's one of those teens, they're just something's going wrong in their head, so I think it might be pretty nasty.
Yeah, bro. It's not looking too good, y'all. It's not looking too good. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna just stop. We're just gonna lock in. Just tap in. You know what I mean? Just tap in. We're gonna lock in.
Out of sight. Please.
There's a shooting at Stimson. Stimson Hill Transit.
No access. Let's bust the window.
There's bullet holes in the wall. Okay, we're coming. We're coming as fast as we can, all right?
On May 7th, 2019, just 3 days before graduation, shots were fired at STEM School in Douglas County, Colorado. The following report is based on police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that while the following footage is intense, it does not show anyone being physically harmed or injured. The horror began almost at the end of the school day, just after 1:50 p.m. Countless additional calls to emergency services began to pour in. With each one, the situation appeared more dire.
Where is the shooter? Room 107. Is it just a single shooter? Is it one person? We, as far as I know, but I don't know. Is the shooter down or is the shooter still shooting? What? We have stated shot, yes.
Every second counted. Officers from the police department, sheriff's department, and the closest SWAT team all deployed in force and raced for the school. Some of them didn't even have time to don protective gear, but rushed onwards all the same.
No access. Let's bust the window.
My fault for the audio, y'all. I gotta fix it. We good money. Good money.
Different door, and we're about to get a nasty surprise.
Let's go. Go. You up first, bro. I got shield first. Shield first.
Oh.
Despite
I ain't gonna lie. The shot first. Wait, hold on.
They didn't return fire.
The shot first. Blind corner shot first. That's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know. I mean, he was probably just obviously shooting to like alert, but How you feel about that? I don't know.
I
That was
missed
tight
that
shit.
part. The
Yeah,
cop,
bro.
The cop line shot around
Yeah,
the
like
corner.
like I don't
It
even
hit
know
him?
if he saw, bro. Like I think he
didn't.
was
Go
just
back, run
he
that
might
back.
have been just been clicking real quick too. Like might have seen bro around the corner and just started dumping.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
She peeked.
oh yeah, he must have peeked him and got him right there. All right, where, all
That,
right.
that was the cop right
That
there?
was it right
Okay.
there. Oh yeah, that was quick. Oh my god. Oh nah,
I mean, that's what happens when you're
damn.
non-experienced
Yeah.
school
narrowly
shooter.
missing the first
Yeah,
responders,
yeah.
they didn't return fire, a decision that would later be proven wise.
That's security. Is it security? Security. Where's the bag? Where's that? Where's that? Get through him. He's in the English room behind you. The first one on the right. First one on the right. Over here. First one right over there.
Oh, they didn't kill him.
He's caught right there. Which one?
Okay.
One cup. This one? Yes. How many do we think we have? Two. This is one of them? I don't know. He's the one I poured out.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Pound him down now. You better start talking. How many other people are in here? Roll over. Where the fuck is the other one? What does he look like? What kind of gun is he
If the scene
What?
in the hall seemed like a nightmare, what was happening
has
inside the
purple hair.
classrooms was even worse. More than 1,000 students, from kindergartners all the way to 12th graders, were trapped, terrified, and in mortal danger. Some of them took the chance to film what they may have thought would be their last moments alive.
Lost, out of sight. Please, look out.
When law enforcement enters the first classroom, the horrific scene they
Yo.
found was something straight out of a horror movie.
Lift your hands! Back forward. Back way forward. We have a shot. We have a shot. Go through. Go through. I got it. Shot. Shot.
It's getting wicked at this point. Y'all let us know. It's getting nasty. What y'all doing?
We need to send up a warm zone. Hey, let's pick him up. Let's do a good carry. Let's do a good carry. Good carry. It's gonna be tough. Sit him up. Sit him up. Sit him up. All right, you get that arm. I got this side. Where's the other sheriff? Somebody covering us? The shooter's behind us. Let's go, bro. Go pick him up. Pick him up. Pick him up. Hey.
Elsewhere, as police urgently
And they
secured the
got
first
him.
Got
suspect,
bodies on bodies.
They
though.
got him
something
though.
was off. The suspect's behavior would
Yeah.
only become stranger as the interaction continued.
Roll over. Okay, I got a 9mm
Nah,
magazine.
no way.
Got anything else on you? Just my phones. Just your phones? Nothing else. What?
Been exposed?
Been exposed to what?
To what? I'm friends and my precious flew everywhere.
Yo,
Man, what?
bro, I've never. That's a new
After
one.
you started
He said-
dumping down the hallway at the police officers, you then now gonna say that you are exposed. Now, obviously, no disrespect, you know what I mean? There's never no disrespect. We treat everybody equally over here.
No
And it is
disrespect.
what it is. But you can't be shooting at somebody and then say something like that. I don't know, bro. Like, it's
Roasting
just
down
kind of like,
children and then say,
yeah, like this. Like I'm just.
yo, can you run that back?
That
real
is just
quick?
kind of
I just need a little
OD. Like
context.
I'm just a little confused, just because, like at this point, gang, like it's raps. It's GG. It's GG's. Like wrapped up, they in your pockets.
It's gonna be tough.
You know what I mean,
Sit him up.
ID out, your phone out.
You get that arm. I got this side. Where's the other
But
sheriff?
you've been
Somebody covering us?
exposed.
The shooter's
I thought
behind us.
like,
Let's go, bro.
I thought they were gonna. I thought she was. I
Elsewhere, as
thought you
police
know.
urgently secured the first suspect, it quickly became
This person
clear
was
that
gonna
something
say,
was off. The suspect's
like,
behavior
yo,
would only become
I'm exposed. My
stranger as the
face,
interaction
my identity,
continued.
it's exposed.
Facts. And not see that taking that turn.
That's OD, bro.
Got anything else else on you?
Just my thoughts.
Just your phones? Nothing else? What?
Been exposed.
Been exposed to what?
No. I'm trans and my precious flew everywhere.
It's just so wild.
I'm transgender and I've left everyone.
That's the least of your worries right now.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Kid has been shot.
Yeah, we know. We're working on it.
What the officers don't know yet is that they've only scratched the surface.
Damn.
And that there is still another shooter lurking inside the school.
Inside the
The victim
school.
was identified by his classmates as Kendrick. He had been shot twice, but getting him to safety and emergency medical personnel turned out to be easier said than done.
Put the legs down. Put the legs down. Get the upper body up. Upper body up now. Go, Mike. Go. Go. God damn it. Fine, lift. Go. Track. It's not heavy. Hey, hold on. He's not going anywhere. Put the legs down now.
Oh
Get
my
his upper
God.
body up. Carry him like he's been taught. Come on, bro. It's not the way it's gonna work.
As the race to save Kendrick's life continued, the officer guarding the suspect turned to the two witnesses in the hall for further information.
How many victims do you think we have? Do you see?
I know. As soon as I grabbed him, that's when I saw you guys come in and I dropped my gun.
Okay. Did you shoot at all?
I shot one round and I realized
Did you hit any? Did you hit anybody?
No, I realized it was one of your guys and I dropped my gun.
I gotcha.
That's right, the security guard had been the one to fire at police. In addition to the chaos at the school, more frantic calls were coming in, not only from students and teachers, but now parents who had heard about the situation.
My son is at STEM Academy. He just texted me that there were gunshots in his school, and he's really scared, and he's on the phone with something. Okay, do not go to the school. Okay? There's a lot of you need to stay away
I
from
mean-
the school. This is true. Ma'am, you need to stay away from the school, okay? Okay, all right.
Not all of the parents got the message, though, and began to show up to the still active scene.
Yeah, that's
Get in the
tough.
cars.
That's
That's
Get
tough
away.
to
I
know
don't
like
care
your
where you
kids
go,
are in
just
there and you
go
just
away.
can't even go.
Closer to the school, other officers had
Yeah, that's
finally
crazy.
succeeded in moving Kendrick outside, only to face a new problem.
I got a check.
We have any medics?
I got a
This
check.
is the third shooter?
Second shooter.
Oh, second shooter. So there's still the third one in there?
I think this is the
iPhone 6S.
What about it?
Target and I videos.
Videos of what?
Making Devin do all this.
In the other room, Devin was telling police the exact same thing.
He was making me give him a bunch of stuff, and then there's me. I was just supposed to watch the door. That was the only way he was gonna let me live. I have proof. No. My house might be on fire as well. It's next to Thunder Ridge. He tried to light my mom's car on fire.
Oh my.
There's animals in the house.
gosh.
It said somebody to his house.
Nah, bro.
What's that? It said somebody to his house. You
He
said
tried
they
to light my
tried to light his
mom's
house
car
on fire.
and my pets are in there. I didn't want to hurt it.
Dang, that's crazy.
Good thing they didn't fucking take him out.
Right.
How the hell he got mixed up in there?
Listen, I need to know any other people involved in this.
Any of the people involved? I don't think so, but there's a chest rig in my car though that he had. I don't know if he put anything in the pockets.
All right. Okay. You ready to go?
Alec was also ready for transport.
We're ready? All right. Roll to me. Hold on just a second. Sorry. Coming out. Coming out.
Alec and Devin might have gotten to leave, but for law enforcement and everyone else at the school, things were only just beginning. The rest of the school still needed to be cleared, and the students evacuated.
Please open the door! Open the door! Has also been cleared. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! I need key access to Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Everyone, keep your hands up. You're okay. You guys are doing okay. Thank you, sir. Hands up. You're okay. Keep moving. Come with me. We're gonna look over that way. We're gonna look over this way. We're gonna go this way. One over there. Look over there. We're gonna go over there. See those guys waving over there? Go over there.
9 victims in total were identified. The uninjured students were evacuated to a nearby rec center to unite with their families. Officers would remain stationed at the school as well. Those on scene tried to make sense of the situation as they kept the scene secure.
I guess the dad had like purple hair or whatever. Probably played the Joker role.
Devin, the suspect with purple hair, continued to exhibit signs of distress as he arrived at the police station. He waited in an interrogation room while the police dealt with his companion Alec. Alec's arrival and interrogation did not go nearly as smoothly. At only 16 years old, Alec's mother needed to be contacted before questioning could take place. But this was not the only issue.
The bullet was fall out of his pocket.
The bullet was collected, and Alec's hands were also placed in paper bags to preserve evidence like gunshot residue for crime scene technicians. After these tasks were complete, it wasn't long before Alec's mother, Morgan, was brought in.
Tough.
Clearly, it's him.
I don't know. I go, fuck what you talking about? What? Like, it's me.
No emotion.
Like,
it's Maya. Okay. But I will call you Alec.
Because Alec was a minor, the detectives read the required Miranda rights to both Alec and Morgan. Alec remained willing to talk.
Do you agree to answer questions with me without a lawyer? Okay. Mom, since I'm here, say
I'm
what?
not gonna lie, we will be skipping some of these parts. Just letting y'all know, we will be skipping some of these parts because we want to make sure that it's still, know what I mean?
You also have a right.
We need
Mom
that.
can stay in, Mom can leave.
The detectives gave Alec and Morgan a moment to talk things over and come to an agreement on how to proceed.
I have nothing for me. You do. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You know that.
I'm failing all of my classes.
So I had to mow down.
Oh my god. Nah, it's crazy. Crazy work.
They eventually agreed that Alec would converse with the detectives alone, and Morgan signed off on Alec's waiver of rights before stepping out. The crime scene technician entered next.
They must have gone through some shit in their family because that was pretty quick to just be like, all right, you know.
Right.
I guess, you know, you should talk to them.
Because
Something with her.
According to police reports and what Alec later shared with the investigators, Alec's mother suffered from stress-induced seizures and other medical conditions. When the CSI technician had finished her work, the detectives returned to get to the heart of the matter.
Are you sure you're physically okay? Okay. And I just need to ask, is there one or two of you? Is there a third out there that helped you? So it's the two of you?
Several rooms over, Devin was also prepped for interrogation. However, the conversation police were about to have would not go anything like they expected.
You got your rights?
I know all my rates, I just want you guys to get them.
Okay. I'm good.
That's why I'm talking so much.
Alright. How long have you known Alec for?
I've known Alec for really just this semester.
With Alec, the detectives began with a similar line of questioning.
How long have you known her?
Since the beginning of this year.
How has STEM been?
Probably the worst experience.
Tell me why.
Well, on top of being transgender, I got a lot of crap for that.
How long have you been Alec?
I came out to my friends in about 8th grade.
8th grade? Okay. Has the transition been smooth or has it been rough or what's been going on with that? Tell me why it's been really hard.
I just have to live with the fact that no one sees me for me, and I will never be who I want to be. Anything, I'm not a boy, I'm not a girl, I'm just nothing. So I've been ready for this for a couple weeks now, and I texted Devin, I said let's hang out, basically, and then I was talking to him about it, and he was like, why? Like, what's your motive? I'm talking about how I know what people say about me. I'm not dumb. I gave them a reason to be scared because they need to think about how what you really say can drive someone to do this.
They should really hate STEM class, huh?
Police download data from the pink iPhone mentioned earlier, including social media apps. The most information was found on Snapchat and told investigators that there was much more to the case than first met the eye.
So you're probably wondering, damn, where's the rest of this part? Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and lock in with us. God damn it. We want to fast forward so we can have a great time with y'all motherfuckers. So y'all is asking questions. Ain't no more questions to be asked, all right? Pay attention. Lock the in.
His drug use has been getting more significant, I want to say, in the past month.
David would have more insight to share later. However, it looks like Devin may not have been the only one with a substance abuse problem.
Do you know if he was on medications or anything?
He used to have them, but I think he was saying that his mom took them away.
Okay.
So he was on the cocaine though.
Devin also shared that someone had spread an explicit rumor at STEM about
These are high schoolers?
Very upsetting.
Yeah.
Still, Devin said he never expected
Young,
such
going
horrific
crazy.
action. While speaking with detectives, Alec reported that life at home was just as tumultuous as it was at school. According to Alec and Morgan, Alec's father, Jose, was no longer in the picture, and currently 14 family members were all living under the same roof. Alec's mom, Morgan, consented to let police execute a search warrant on the family house. However, nothing was found in regards to the shooting. All the evidence, it seemed, would be found in the school and witness statements.
I'm sorry if I'm not totally clear-headed. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. Life's totally hosed now. Totally hosed.
In the interrogation room with Devin, he told police more about what led up to the violent outburst at STEM school.
Last night he told me not to come to school tomorrow, and I saved it, and I wanted to save my friends because I have a lot of friends at that school. And then I saved that message, and then I was going to tell my friends it's saved on Snapchat on my phone, and I was going to tell my friends, and that's when he started threatening me. What else did he tell you? He told me that he was just super. He wanted to get revenge on a lot of people. He told me he was considering killing his mom and his siblings too.
Jesus.
But he didn't do that. They kept telling him not
That's
to.
crazy, yo.
That's another level.
And he said he was gonna kill me if I told anyone. The only way I'd let him live is if he helped me.
Back with Alec, the police asked more about the planning process and Devin's role.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If
Hold
Devin
on,
was as innocent as he claimed, the detectives needed to understand why he had a firearm in his hands.
Listen, yo.
Had you guys talked about this last night? Yeah, he was saying something about a Snapchat text message conversation.
Listen, we know he's wicked, right? But we want to get to the source.
Grace, Alec's aunt, who goes to the same.
Because I was just gonna leave my suit.
How was Devin here?
Yes.
Would immediately lock the doors, securing everyone inside and locking out anyone who is outside the room. The police likely wondered why Devin hadn't addressed this tiny detail if he was an unwilling participant, but they would return to this later. In the course of the investigation, the
delivering blows. During this confrontation.
Bullet casing.
No.
I tripped back and.
Yeah.
Speak with Alec again and learn that
Y'all
there
see?
was still more to be uncovered. Devin, on the other hand, stuck to his story and professed his innocence.
Did you ever try telling them no at any point?
Yeah, so I went to the office to try and tell the adults, and I was going to try and tell Miss Harper, but he was already in there.
After he loaded up guns and
Yes, and he had them loaded up and brought to the school, because the thing was, once he made his plan clear and had the axe, I didn't have a way to go to anybody, because that was the last time we were at the house.
Did it ever cross your mind to tell an adult from that point?
No, because I had all these other reasons and all these things he was telling me, and I believed him because he's seeming like he was fine, and he told like he was fine, so I didn't think it was anything to worry about.
You didn't think it's anything to worry about when somebody tells you don't come to school tomorrow?
He was just like still messing with me a little bit.
I don't know about Devin right now. I'm having second thoughts if he's completely innocent.
Yo.
Never thought he would do all that.
What'd you think he was gonna do, Devin?
was.
Yeah, I know, but my parents don't really understand that humor, so I just figured I'd say that. I'm sorry.
Humor?
Oh.
Bro said
Talking to so
humor
many
for
witnesses, it became clear that Devin was known
saying,
for
yo,
his
bro,
dark
don't go to
humor.
school tomorrow.
However, his friend David took it one step further.
I wouldn't call him violent, I don't think, right off of the bat, but
Hell nah.
he has sociopathic
Wicked,
tendencies.
bruh.
He's a very cold person. He's
The
very,
hell?
He gets angry really fast, and he's very rational.
Hey, tweaking.
Have like these bipolar bursts where he would just snap at us, you know, tell us to off or whatever, and he
What the hell?
really seemed to victimize himself as soon as any kind of blame was put on him. Very big liar. He's manipulative. I see Devin as a lost cause.
It's not your fault. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it, because you seem like a pretty nice guy. Devin made these decisions on his own.
Dang.
This doesn't come down on you. It's keeping it in is going to be the worst thing for you. You have a lot of friends out there that are going through the same exact thing, so be there for each other, okay? Check in on each other. And,
I can see it.
David also shared that Devin had recently broken up with his girlfriend. Another Snapchat saved on Alex's account offered a potential explanation why. Devin was appearing more suspicious by the minute,
Oh my
but the question
God.
of his involvement wouldn't be resolved for quite a while. For now, the police were unconvinced by his claims of innocence, and both Devin and Alec were taken to jail. While in the county jail, Devin kept busy with many phone calls, including this fraught interaction with his parents.
The only thing was today was like the Julia, like Dr. Tyndall thing was like they were prepping me for the state hospital visit thing, so it was really stressful because they were like doing like fake like.
Let's not talk about that.
That this is not about the case. We're allowed to talk about this. I don't know why you're so freaking touchy.
I just always want to make sure we take the safe route, that's all.
Whatever.
So, anyways,
How about that one freaking thing with you guys?
However, it wasn't just
Bro,
family
what?
members
What?
that
You're
Devin
in
dealt
jail.
with. It seems that somehow, despite being under lock and key, he began a romantic relationship with a girl named Melanie.
You're my baby.
In jail?
But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows in that relationship either.
God.
Tell me that you love me, Joe. I don't know why you call me if I make you so miserable.
Fred, I know. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all. Alright, bet.
Bronchitis without stuttering.
No, I didn't.
Damn, bro's an asshole.
Crazy, bro.
You're using me for your entertainment. I thought I had a special place in your heart.
Yeah, you do. It's laughing.
Gee, yo.
If you don't stop.
Oh my God, stop.
Let's just hang up the phone now.
Tears on my face right now.
Why?
Because I'm so happy that I'm so confused right now.
Devin wasn't the only one who kept in touch with the
Nah,
outside
he's
world, though. 9 months
tweaking.
after Alec and Devin were arrested, Alec reached out to detectives to share additional details about the case. When they got to talking, many of the sinister details the police had suspected all along were finally confirmed.
Plan was, it was gonna look like I was the one that was killing all these people, but it was Devin, but it was gonna be pinned on me because he was going to shoot me in the head. He was gonna come out like the hero in this situation. He was gonna essentially stop me.
Why did you do that for Devin?
Because I felt like he was going through a lot of pain in life. I felt like he was going through a lot and I wanted to help him.
What if you guys got caught?
What?
We didn't think we'd get caught.
But you would also be dead,
Get
though.
arrested.
Another inconsistency between Alec's new statement and what Devin said in his interview on the day of the shooting emerged when the investigators came to the topic of the firearms.
Who loaded the guns? Alec loaded the guns.
Why did you leave then?
Because he had me in the corner of the closet. I was backed up. There was no doors I could go to. He still had the guns and the ammo and the hatchet.
Devin briefly touched on this while talking with Melanie after he was arrested.
You put a gun to my head and you screwed up my screw.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you're not out.
If Alex's news story was true, it threatened to undercut Devin's accusations entirely.
At any point as this is happening, was Devin trying to leave?
No.
Get out of closet and go.
No.
Even on the day of the shooting, the police noticed issues with Devin's story and didn't hesitate to call him out.
Why did you flee the house?
I was in the back of so in this closet in my mom's room, there's only one door. He was on that side. The safe's laid down in the middle, and I'm on the other side of the safe. He told me to stay on that side.
Right, well, what I don't understand is how is he loading the gun?
Because he made me give him the bullets while still holding the hatchet. He grabbed the guns with his other hand, and then that's when he made me hand him the ammo. He told me to sit down, still holding the hatchet, put one bullet in and put it in the magazine and cocked it so there was one in the chamber he could aim at me.
Devin insisted he was innocent.
Bro had 6 hands.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, Devin.
Had this hand to put over here, and then this hand over here, like.
But police had to wonder if this was the truth slipping through accidentally.
So a lot of this to me sounds like self-preservation.
Then why do I have videos of him threatening me? And why do I have all the evidence? If you find his iPhone, you will see a video of me crying while he makes me do that. This kid gave me cocaine. You expecting me to think straight?
What?
Before you did cocaine.
I'm freaking the out, dude.
Again, Devin said something during one of his jail calls that made this defense even more questionable.
The cocaine made me aggressive.
I was like literally about to do shrooms one night, and then Alex sent me a picture of like wanna come do cocaine, and I was like, sure.
Yeah, I'm so glad
Mind you,
cocaine, 'cause that was great for me.
16, 15, 17.
In fact, Devin claimed that his substance
crazy.
history was far more extensive than he'd initially let on.
I think I like smoked too much weed, and like I permanently did that to my brain.
I was high on cough medication like every day for like 4 months straight.
On another occasion, Devin said that Alec talked him through a particularly intense trip that included some very dangerous decisions.
And so basically Alec was like, I'm gonna stay on the call with you so you can talk to me through this. And so we fucking like he just like talked to me and I drove all the way home.
9 months later, in Alec's second interview, Devin's so-called video evidence is brought into question in a discussion with the investigators.
The videos that you made in the house, that was to begin by.
So it would all come together and that, I have proof in case he didn't come out there. I had proof that, or he had proof that I made him do it.
Okay. To make it seem like he was forced into this.
Yes.
Okay. Was he forced into this?
No, it was a mutual agreement.
It
took us a couple times, like 3 times to actually shoot this video.
Okay.
The first time, we were laughing and we couldn't get it like through the video, and then the second time, it was like I just didn't think it was convincing enough, and the third time I was like, this is gonna move.
So after the video is shot, are you still holding the gun to his head? Or
no.
Do you put it down? You guys are, buddy again?
No, I put the gun away. The gun was on safety the whole time.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna shoot him. He was talking about how he has 2 alter egos, two like split personalities out. And he was saying that
The
one
Instagram
of them
photo.
is like the pussy
IG.
Devin, one of them's like the wimp Devin, and the other one's like has a god complex. After that we were hugging and I was saying goodbye to him. He said he was glad he met me and he is sorry he's never gonna see me again.
During Devin's interview on the day of the shooting, the police had noticed yet another inconsistency.
So,
damn.
How many times did you say you've been shooting?
Maybe like 4 times total.
Okay. So knowing that, how did Kendra get shot?
He got shot because my finger was right there still. I was still grabbing it, my finger's right there. He bumps into me because they're rushing me and they're actually hitting the barrel end of the gun with their body and grabbing me.
Was your finger on the trigger?
My finger was next to the trigger, but it wasn't over the trigger because I wasn't going to hurt anybody. I was just going to tell everyone to stay and then run.
What?
So I tried to throw it down.
What was going through my head was should I kill myself to save these people? Do you mind if we take a break?
Absolutely. Do you need any water or anything? We'll step out there.
I don't know.
Buildings, we've gotta walk anybody.
I don't know. Is he capping?
I feel like now I completely feel like Devin.
It's definitely Devin, right?
Was ever genuine.
I mean, I think he definitely still had harm
Get out.
intent, but
Because he was still gonna shoot people.
But you knew he was gonna shoot somebody either way.
But I was gonna try to stop him. That's why I went to the office so I could try to get to an adult who would
Bro,
be able to do it.
shut up.
So the school didn't people weren't just freaking out.
But you still didn't tell anybody.
Yes, because he told me he was going to the office because he was gonna kill me. And everybody inside the office.
Does it matter because he's gonna kill people?
Doesn't matter. It does matter because I was trying to save everybody, not just me.
After composing, Alex said something else that, if validated, obliterated Devin's previous claims.
Did he ever tell you, hey, I can't go through with this, I'm gonna refuse to go through with this, I'm backing out, anything like that?
You never told me anything like that.
It wasn't just what Devin hadn't done that led investigators to suspect that he'd helped instigate the crime.
Golly.
bro actually definitely looked like he was high off cocaine.
Definitely looked like he was high as hell.
I was like, damn.
To save Kendrick, discovered this disturbing footage of Devin leaving the office and meeting up with Alec.
Yeah, it looks like
What?
He said, like, let's go or something.
In his interview soon after the incident, the detectives had tried to get the truth from Devin, but he wouldn't budge.
So again, at what point did you try to stop him?
There was multiple times he just kept threatening me.
Not what I'm hearing.
That's exactly what I'm hearing.
Literally, you're separated.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you guys anymore until I have a lawyer and my dad. Get him in here because you guys aren't listening to me. I'm telling you something. I have evidence. I can show you all that. I gave you all the... And you guys are still just making it like I tried so hard.
Since Devin wanted to speak with a lawyer back then, the detectives departed, leaving him alone in the interrogation room where his pleas of innocence continued.
I'm innocent, no matter what I'll tell you.
In the interview now, Alec's story included even more drastic changes.
Tuesday the 7th, on that specific day, is when Devin had that specific class that he wanted to shoot up.
Mitchell, the student Devin had a verbal altercation with, had been in room 107, but that wasn't all. Mitchell said that Devin disliked Miss Harper because she demanded her students make an effort in class. Alec's statement seemed to support the theory that the attack was very carefully
I guess that's too much, my boy.
I really truly remember shooting at is Mitchell. Is towards him.
Where was Mitchell when you were shooting Mitchell?
He was on the ground looking up at me.
As it turned out, Alec's aim was true. Mitchell had given his statement to police from a hospital bed after the incident.
I remember just after the first gunshot, I remember standing up and running. I remember more gunshots. I remember falling over. I run towards that door, and I passed Kendrick. He's laying down, face down, not moving, and he's got me.
He told police that he and several other students fled through the cafeteria and out of the school.
I run like past I want to say 4 buildings before I'm like out of breath. I'm like, this is so weird. Why am I out of breath? And then I reach behind me and feel my back. I follow my hand forward, and there's blood there. I didn't know that I got shot.
Mitchell's classmates had applied pressure to the wound and called 911. When more shots were fired, later determined to have been fired by Sam, a good Samaritan had helped move the group inside to the safety of his house. Paramedics arrived shortly afterwards to take Mitchell to the hospital. Back with Alec, police learned even more about Devin's involvement in the lead-up to the crime.
Did you guys do, I guess, any other sort of research into how to carry this plan out?
Not to how to carry the plan out. It was when Sol Pais came to Colorado, and we heard that she had like Columbine tattoos. That's kind of when we started searching for Columbine. And it wasn't to execute this plan. It was just kind of trying to put the two and two together with Sol Pais and Columbine.
Sol Pais was a student who received national attention when she became the subject of a large FBI manhunt after she was found armed in Colorado on the 20th anniversary of the Columbine school shooting. Given her obsession with that incident, police believe she was planning a copycat massacre at Columbine School on its anniversary.
That's crazy.
Facebook records indicated that Devin and Alec had discussed Sol Pais at length, even sending each other screenshots of her website and Instagram.
Crazy.
Investigation had revealed even more on the subject of Columbine on Alec's Snapchat.
Tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of the Columbine shooting. It's like, geez, everything's going on in 1 week.
In hindsight, it seems disturbingly obvious why Alex saved this clip.
Right.
Unfortunately, the video did not reveal who the speaker was. The police knew by now that Devin's interest in Columbine was not the only red flag. Back in the early days of the investigation, one of Devin's former classmates, Brian, had shared some chilling information.
He would like just come up behind me and do like all those school shooter jokes.
Okay, yeah, what kind of school shooter jokes would he say?
When the pencil hits the floor, I'm gonna start shooting. I'm gonna take this 0 to Columbine real quick.
Okay.
What?
How often would he say stuff like that?
About every day.
Bro, coming into class being a menace every day, bro. No holding back.
Mention something about gamer boat. Anything else?
Good morning, Devin. I'm gonna kill all of you.
I think it was blobfish.
Like, what?
Blobfish.
I'm sorry. Blobfish.
What is that?
That was gonna be code word for Devin shoot me.
This memory was recovered from Alec's Snapchat, proving that they had in fact used the code word.
Wow.
Blobfish.
If this really was what the code word meant, it seemed that on the day of the crime, Devin would have had to know he would be shooting, if only at Alec all along.
Right.
9 months later, in Alec's new version of events, Devin was responsible for more than just the school shooting.
I was doing coke in the bathroom, and I came back, and he was like, he didn't have any clothes on. He had like his boxers on, and that was it. And he was sitting with his mom's nail polish and painting something about like the voices made in the corner of the closet.
Alec stated that it had been Devin's idea to vandalize his mother's car, and that still wasn't all.
Did you guys ever have a conversation about locking the doors?
We did have a conversation about taking the magnet strip off the doors.
With the security compromised at school, protecting everyone inside was the top priority. This was one of the main topics Sam discussed with the police. He said that STEM school was the only location where he was directed to not be armed, which felt odd to him. He chose to carry his weapon anyway, with the intention of protecting as many students as possible in the event of violence.
Bro.
Despite saving lives on May 7th, Sam still expressed regret that he did not do more.
I guess one kid was just reported dead. You know? Yeah.
Not all superheroes wear capes, y'all.
So, but do the best I can, man.
I don't have any doubt that you, by your actions, saved lives.
Oh yeah, you took literally one of the two shooters out. I just wish I could have saved all of them, man.
Surprisingly, Devin had reached
Sam's
out
a
to
real
police
one.
9 months ago, the day after he ended his first interrogation by asking for a lawyer.
All I can think about is Kevin. Everybody else. Gunshot. They keep hearing the gunshot.
Bro,
Give me a break.
I assumed it would be, yeah.
Jeez.
So this might be your last opportunity to kind of tell the world what happened. Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Cop's face.
Alex, carry this through.
Out. Sitting through 5 seconds of an ad before skipping it.
Damn, that's a crazy turn it took for Dev.
Yeah, it's a crazy turn, bruh.
At any point, do you plan on doing what Alan told you? No, at no point did I plan on going through with this plan.
When asked about the perspective now, Alec had this to say.
I've changed my perspective on my perspective has changed on me trying to protect Devin, and I need to keep my promises.
Who are you talking about in terms of your promises?
I'm not great at asking. I talk to Kendrick a lot.
Damn.
I promised that I would do good for him. I promised I'm gonna help everyone that I can for him. I promised I'm gonna change for the better for him.
Real shit.
In 2020, Alec McKinney was sentenced to life in prison,
Damn.
plus 38 years after pleading guilty on several charges. Alec was ultimately convicted of 11 charges, including but not limited to murder after deliberation.
Alec? We was just listening to Alec.
Attempted murder and possession of a weapon on school grounds.
Oh,
Subsequently, Devin and Melanie did a lot of theorizing over the phone regarding what his fate would be.
There was no overkill. You, like, that one kid said you fought, but, like, no one else said you fought back, which, like, obviously you didn't. But, like, there's a lot of things that, like, show that you're not, like, a violent person.
Yeah, I wish the DA would just give me a deal so I didn't have to go to trial, so I could just, like, skirt. Call is recorded and monitored, so, DA Brockler, if you're listening, I'll vote for you. Dude, if I told you that the police if my parents have that I'm gonna get out in, like, 3 years,
I mean, that'd be sick, but no.
it's not gonna happen.
No, it's not.
Melanie was right. On September 17th, 2021, Devin Erickson was sentenced to life in prison, plus 1,282 years, despite entering a plea of not guilty. He was convicted on 46 charges in total.
Oh
including
my
murder after
God.
deliberation, murder with extreme indifference, multiple counts of attempted murder, theft, reckless endangerment.
Oh my
and more.
God.
He is not eligible for parole. The robotics lab at STEM school has since
Yo.
been renamed in honor of Kendrick. His heroic actions meant that his was the only life lost that day at STEM.
Shout
His
out
parents
Kendrick.
still
Shout
visit
out
his
Kendrick, man.
The other 8 victims all physically recovered, though the psychological impact on everyone at STEM is incomprehensible.
Bruh, that's crazy, yo. That is crazy, bro. I could never imagine going to school and having somebody randomly feel these type of ways and this type of condition, act in this manner, and then do this, and then like just act like it is what it is. Like, it's just it's crazy to me. You tell me, JB, what you think, bro? How you feel about this video, bro?
I agree with what you're saying, and it's just sick to see the aftermath when, like you said, they're in that interrogation room and they're just talking about it like shit's just a normal day for them in the park or something.
Right, like
and
nothing.
then, you know, you hear that, or they want to lie in the interrogation room and say this and that, and then you see those Snapchat videos and it's like, God
It's like,
damn, this
damn,
kid
yo,
is
like,
exactly the type of kid that I would think would do this.
right, like real demon, like real, I want to kill my mom, like real type shit. And it's not like, it was really given just off the conversations alone with his peers that he did not really enjoy his life at all, clearly. And to make these irrational decisions, I mean, doing coke at 15, 16 years old, doing all this stuff at this age is crazy. And I'm hoping that this is not the generation of young individuals that's coming out here and thinking that shit is cool. That's not cool.
Facts. Don't do
That's
coke.
a dub. Don't do that. That's nasty work.
End up shooting up your school.
Like what? Like what are we? What are we doing? Like, no, go play the game or something. You know what I mean? Take your ass outside. Go play wall ball. You know what I mean? Go figure it out. This is not. This is a dub. This is a dub. For the YouTube and the IQTV family, appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate my boy JB for pulling up.
Yes,
you
sir.
feel what I'm saying? I can't thank him enough taking that time to come out here and get this working. You know what I mean? And put this out. Can't wait to put out more content. We got some more bangers for y'all. Please send us your videos. We want to see some crazy shit. So let us know. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy. You know what I mean? We in this bitch. We out it. You know what I mean? Peace.